All right, guys. Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing. Well, today is Saturday, September the 23rd, 2003. I'd like to say welcome to every one of you guys to the J. Randy Show. As you can see, we are beaming on Facebook, so try to find J. Randy on Facebook. We have our blog, The Universal View of J. Randy, and then of course we are on YouTube as well. We also encourage you to look us up on YouTube. The name that is J. Randy Free Voice. Please look up and try to subscribe. I'm kindly asking every one of you guys to please do that. Tonight, I'm going to ask you guys a favor. Yes, I'm going to ask every one of you guys a favor. The screen you are looking at right now is not going to go anywhere until some of you guys try to be very, very honest with me. I got my cash app over there. I'm only asking you guys to give me whatever touches your heart tonight. Yes, I'm just asking you guys, whatever touches your heart, you see right below there, that is the cash app. Please do the best you can to support the platform here. We are doing our best to give you guys what I think we deserve, and equally so, your little contribution will help. We don't sell certificate here to get hundreds and millions of dollars. We are not in that business. We are in the business to help you guys get some of the education that we have, provide some of the information that we have. Tonight, I have a very, very important thing to share with you guys tonight. And your contribution to the show tonight will give me the ability to do that. There are more things I get to share with you guys here. I'm just going to give you guys one of the sample. One of the sample. If anybody can tell me where the building was in Monrovia, then you will know when I tell you that I got enough information. So that just a sample there, just to prove to you guys, when I'm asking for help, I need your help. So that picture will remain over there. Let somebody tell me where that building used to be and what kind of building was that. We are coming towards election season. We got enough information to share. I know my buddy Peter White, he sent me a conversation with what they call the guy here, the vice presidential candidate for Joe Boakai. What the hell the guy's name? I think he's eating right now. What's his name? The vice presidential candidate for what is the guy name, man? Jeez, my brain is frozen right now. What is his name? Somebody help me with his name. Somebody help me with his name right now. Let me see if I'll be able to find him right now. Let me go to Peter. I want to find him. Jeremiah Coon. Yes. So, my boy Peter sent me an image of Jeremiah Coon talking about roads. Well, we got information here about Jeremiah Coon right now. All right. So, I'm asking you guys to make that donation as the show go ahead. As the show go ahead, try to make that donation. I'm just kind of asking you guys to do that. So in the meantime, as you look at this building here, all right, we're going to go back to where we were before. No, first of all, let's stop here too. And I also want you to tell me what that building is over there. All right? That location, tell me what that location is too, folks. Can anybody tell me what that location is? Yes, you know more of it than somebody tell me. So please make your donation. Whatever land on your hands, please do not hesitate but to share with us. Our cash app is right below there. Other people support their platform. You saw them giving money. So at least We are asking you guys to do the same here for us. We are providing good information here, so therefore we expect at least some contribution from you guys as well. Yes. So please do the best you can. Do not shy away. It's election time. We are helping everyone. We are helping your party. We are helping you to gain some extra knowledge and stuff like that. So please do the best you can. All right. So in the meantime, let me start something here. We are going to keep the cash app here. But in the meantime, let us go back to where we started this morning and continue with that. I'll be right back. Listen to this other episode of Stanton embarrassing us again.
The hard clinical and coursework required to get licenses and jobs.
Another suspect that caught our eye is businessman Stanton Witherspoon, the CEO of a popular media company in Liberia. He was part owner of Siena College, where court documents reveal that he and his co-conspirators, quote, solicited and recruited people seeking nursing credentials and employment as an RN or LPN, and sent and caused others to send, via wire communications, information used to create false and fraudulent transcripts and diplomas from Siena College.
The chief motivation.
What happened? That's my question. That's my question I have today. What happened? Yes. What happened to our grandfather money that Stanton collected? What happened to it? Number one, three question. What happened to our grandfather hospital case? The operator on our grandfather, they messed up. That's one case. Number two, what happened to our grandfather nursing home case? They didn't take care of our grandfather good, and something happened at that nursing home. The Papi had sore all his body. The Papi's situation was worse. Something happened at that nursing home. That was a nursing home case. What happened to that case? Also, what happened to our grandfather life insurance? We're not talking about Stanton made stories. We're talking about true story. What that true story? What we want facts. We don't want no story that Stanton made up. We want to know what happened with these cases. Matter of fact, two cases and one life insurance. I call it life insurance case. What happened to that? We need answer. You brought small money in Upper Darby. These things were hiding from some of us until it was revealed that all your money you get, all that money that Stanton get, that from the Papi, if the Papi wasn't going to have that situation he had, and if the Papi wasn't going to die, Stanton wouldn't have been buying houses and all this thing. But right, Stanton owed all his brother, his oldest brother and his older sister. He owed them. Bring all that document. Disclose it so we can believe you. Bring it all. And bring the actual number, the check that they released. Bring that check. The fact check. Not no Stanton story check. We want a real check. Bring a real check document. The real check document. With all this things, you close everybody up. All your...
But the big story on Action News tonight is the local connection to what federal investigators call a massive scheme to sell fake nursing degrees. We learned today that 2 Burlington County residents are among 25 people charged with operating the nationwide ring. Now, according to investigators, the group peddled more than 7,000 bogus degrees and nursing certificates to the tune of more than $100 million. Action News reporter John Paul joining us live in Camden tonight. And John, the feds say some of these fake nurses put real patients in danger.
Yeah, and that is the real concern tonight, Brian, that they may not have the background to actually treat people in a hospital-type setting. You know, I've confirmed tonight that Delaware actually annulled the licenses of 26 nurses already. And the feds tonight, they're charging people across the country, including 2 in South Jersey.
all of us feel this is egregious.
Strong words from the executive director of Delaware's Board of Nursing after learning of a massive scheme out of Florida to sell fake nursing degrees. And tonight, we've confirmed 26 nurses in Delaware had their licenses annulled in connection to the fake degrees.
These people who went to these Florida schools did not complete the curriculum, the education, and the clinical training that is required of all nurses to be eligible to take their licensure exam and to be licensed as a nurse.
She says there are no reports of patients being harmed, but tonight 25 people across the country face charges for their involvement in the scheme that brought in more than $100 million, including Stanton Witherspoon and Alfred Sellew of Burlington County, New Jersey. He's home? Okay. Can we talk to him? We tracked down Witherspoon at his home in Burlington today, but family members said he couldn't talk. Over the phone, he told me he had to check in with his lawyer. Wednesday night, the Department of Justice released findings of what was dubbed Operation Nightingale.
When we talk about a nurse's education and credentials, shortcut is not a word we want to use.
Now the FBI is working to notify state nursing boards to ensure that unqualified nurses are not working in healthcare.
You're playing with people's health. How dare you play with someone's health like that?
It is important to note those nurses in Delaware, they have the right to appeal this decision. I also reached out to the nursing boards in Pennsylvania and in New Jersey. Still waiting to hear back from them. Live in Camden, John Paul, Channel 6, Action News. Brian?
It also tarnishes the reputation of nurses who actually did the hard clinical and coursework required to get licenses and jobs.
Another suspect that caught our eye is businessman Stanton Witherspoon, the CEO of a popular media company in Liberia. He was part owner of Siena College, where court documents reveal that he and his co-conspirators, quote, solicited and recruited people seeking nursing credentials and employment as an RN or LPN, and sent and caused others to send, via wire communications, information used to create false and fraudulent transcripts and diplomas from Siena College.
Listen to this other episode of Stanton embarrassing us again.
The hard clinical and coursework required to get licenses and jobs.
Another suspect that caught our eye is businessman Stanton Witherspoon, the CEO of a popular media company in Liberia. He was part owner of Siena College, where court documents reveal that he and his co-conspirators, quote, solicited and recruited people seeking nursing credentials and employment as an RN or LPN, and sent and caused others to send, via wire communications, information used to create false and fraudulent transcripts and diplomas from Siena College.
The chief motivation.
The Breakfast Club, bitch.
All right, Tony, please tell me, why was I your donkey of the day?
Well, Donkey of the Day for Friday, January 27th goes to the 3 Florida nursing schools who sold up to 7,600 people across America fake diplomas. That's right. 25 people have been charged, and man, I wish I had all of their names. But let's talk about the schools. Palm Beach School of Nursing, Siena College, and Sacred Heart International Institute are all accused by the Justice Department of selling 7,600 diplomas and transcripts to people seeking licenses.
All right, guys. Good evening to you guys there, and good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. This is Jay Randy here. We are back here again with another brilliant presentation. So again, we are asking you to please make your donation. We are doing everything possible here to help. You guys who are making the big salary, the fast salary in Liberia, they don't care to give us anything here. So in how much we continue to provide pro bono services on the platform, we are only asking you to please share with us a little portion of your kindness towards what we do here. I'll be honest with you, there are people who are talking for the government. They're not making no sense. They're getting good money. There are people in the opposition. They are hoping that if the opposition win, they're going to get big job. But for us on the platform, we are not hoping for anything. The only thing we are hoping for here is to help you guys understand what is going on. All right? Understand what is happening in the country. That is what we're doing on the platform. So please, whatever you have, please share it here. Give us whatever cash I can accept. Please, we are not asking you to give or any specific amount, anything that touches your heart. That's why we are asking here. We are involved into research. We are involved into printing. Whatever we do here, we are doing it on our own account. So we are asking you, and I appreciate you guys coming here. It is because of you guys. Because I could taking the side. I could say, you know what, I'm going to be in the corner here. And I don't care what goes wrong. I don't care, I'll be there. And I don't care how you feel. But for some of you guys that say, look, Randy, we love the way you are in the middle. We love that way you're in the middle. So continue to be in the middle. And I accepted that understanding because I know that you guys want to create an independent platform. So in order for us to be very, very honest with each other, you've got to be able to do your part of the fair share here too. So I'm just asking you guys, whatever you have, there go the Cash App over there. All right? It is not forced that you do it. Or I'm just simply asking you. Because on the platform here, we give you the best out of the rest. All right? Now, let's begin with something here. Okay. I'm going to say this before we go to the broadcast here. The government of Liberia, all right? I'm going to say this before I go to the broadcast. And I want you to take the note from me, please. Please listen here. I'm going to give you the scenario here now. The government of George Weah, they are not doing nothing at all. Yes. They are not doing nothing in the country. They're not doing nothing. There is somebody that is coming to debunk or to rebut what I just said. So I'm telling you now, oh, the government of Liberia is not doing nothing. Absolutely nothing. They're not doing nothing. There is somebody that is coming to rebut what I just said. You ready for it? That's why you need to make your contribution. That's why you need to make your contribution. Ready for it? Let's go. You hear the voice, though. I'm right here listening.
All right, if you're just joining me, this is Deputy Minister Fagon. Go ahead and share this video. Work is continuing on the RRA highway. As you can see.
Let me hold it there. Let me hold it there. Let me hold it there. Let me hold it right there. All right, guys. J. Randy is here again, folks. Let's listen to... You know, I just told you, I said, Joe, we ain't doing nothing in the country there, right? Yes, we ain't doing nothing in the country. So let's listen to who coming to report me here now. So pay attention here, guys.
See, you know exactly, you know, again, it's easy to talk, but imagine after the streetlight lighting.
And you see, folks, this is why we are asking for your contribution here. That's why we are asking for your contribution. We got thousands and thousands of videos. You know, when I often used to tell you guys that I got video back in the days of all these guys, y'all said no. Some people don't have some of the video that I have. All right? Some people don't have. Let's go to one more example here. Let's hold our man over there. All right? People often talk about, oh, things are not doing well in the country. I want you to take a look at the picture in here. Let's go through them here quickly here, all right? Who can tell me what part of Monrovia is this? Can anybody tell me what part of Monrovia is this? Let somebody tell me what part of Monrovia is this. All right, while you're contemplating on that, let me tell you. You know when you come down Crown Hill to come to the new bridge? Yes, this is the Monrovia that we knew, all right? Why am I showing you the picture? Because there are people who are on Facebook that telling you that the road in Liberia is not doing well. The roads are bad in the country. Let me show you something so you can take a look at it. Who can tell me what building is this? Well, I don't know who I said anything about the building here. All right? But if you live in Monrovia back in the days, right on 9th Street, there used to be the USA building. The USA building, right on 9th Street in 1987. This is the USA building here in 1987. All right, so you guys need to make a contribution because one of these days I'll just tell you I'm not doing nothing again. I'm done. All right, let me progress there. You see the road here? This is the road that is leading from Sunny Creek to Sackley Pier. This is the road here. Yes, this is the road. All right, this road. This is 1983 here, 1983. All right, let me progress there. OAC, if you ever live across the beach, across the road, Douala area, across the bridge, going to Douala, this is where Joe Wiana used to be. OAC. If anybody see the thing here, they will jack. They will jack. All right, so those are a few pictures that I'm going to share with you guys here. So please look into your wallet, look into your poise. I'm not going to be broadcasting tomorrow morning. Yes, I'm not going to be broadcasting tomorrow morning. I have other stuff to do. But depending on what you guys can do for me tonight, I might show up tomorrow evening. So let's get back to Eugene Fagon. All right, let's get back to Fagon because I just said that the president not doing nothing. But Fagon say, I'm lying. So let's listen to Fagon here. Say, I'm lying. Go ahead, Fagon. Go ahead.
A ceremony, you can see, let nobody tell you, it's on this hill. There's some name attached to the hill. You look at it.
Listen to Fagon. Listen to Fagon.
Work is ongoing. So, Honorable Nathaniel Fallow McGill is out here today, working with the East Company as road construction continues on the RIA highway. So this is not fiction, this is fact. I am live. Take the time on a Sunday to celebrate. I'll spend time with our family, our families. We have the Minister of State, Honorable Nathaniel Fallow McGill, out here on the RIA corridor, and clearly you can see work being done.
Yes,
the PAPD is on course. The reason why I'm out here, like I always do,
tell us.
is that I've said before and I'll say it again.
Say it.
We're outnumbered.
Wow.
We got too many radio stations. We got too many television stations, and as a government, we only have one.
Wow.
So when we tell you that these things are happening, you doubt. And sometimes you say, no, it's not.
I mean, Fagon, you're right, because Fagon, you know, Fagon, you're right, because I just told my audience that we were not doing anything in the country. So you said that what I said, it was fiction, and now you're speaking facts. All right, Fagon, go ahead and speak facts.
See?
Go ahead, Fagon. Try to zoom in. I can see good, Fagon. Try to zoom in. Try to zoom in, Fagon.
So again, Fallow is getting in the Jeep.
Try to zoom in. I can see.
And I'll keep the cameras rolling because now we're about to go down on the road.
Yeah. I can see clear, Fagon.
So clearly you see the East Company.
I can see nothing, Fagon.
Look at their trucks. That's truck number 10. That's truck number 11. So it tells you there's so many trucks. In the background there, let me see if I can zoom in on the other truck over there. There's a white one in the back. That's truck number 20. And the reason why I'm zooming in because you had people running propaganda, so I'm going to zoom in on our truck. I'm going to zoom in on it. I'm going to try my best to zoom in on the number of the truck.
Yeah, but
all right, that machine is blocking my view.
Yeah, that Jeep in front of you.
But I'm going to zoom in on it for a reason.
Yeah, zoom in it. Tell me what the reason, Fagon. Tell me.
Clearly, you can see the number on the truck is 20.
Yeah,
I'm going to zoom some more.
Yeah.
See it there? Truck number 20.
What is the purpose
and that tells you that they've brought in massive amounts of equipment.
Okay.
Sagboli.
Okay.
So again, I don't need to zoom in on the trucks.
Yeah.
You can see the numbers. That tells you we're working. Honorable Falo McGill is in the truck right now. We're going back on the road.
Oh, you're going back on the road?
I'm not going to cut off the
yeah, don't cut it off. Don't cut it off.
cameras.
Yeah, get in the car. All right, you're in the car now.
So stay with me. You guys are many. Share the video. You don't have to be from the opposition or the CDC side to share this video. All you have to do is share it because you are a Liberian, so that your friends can also see that your country is being reconstructed, is being rebuilt. And remind you now, I shoot, that this corridor will have street lights like you see in the Cinco area.
Wow.
So they are working.
That's good, Fagon.
The reason of we want to show you the road.
All right, guys. So let's just put the thing down. The reason I'm laughing here, guys, I always tell you that the country got a lot of fucked up people in our country. They don't believe in things. They only believe in what their pocket can get. And if they don't get it, then deal is off. No talking. You are listening to Eugene Fagon, the man today that you see sitting down with Stanton Witherspoon, acting like he against Josh Weah, talking for Joe Boakai. Do you really believe that Fagon is in the interest of your relative back home? Do you really think so? Do you really think so? These guys are willing to do anything for their own belly. They're not doing it for the Liberian people. Yes, the man over there was just telling you that there are many radio stations against them and only one government radio station. And he said this is facts. And everything that people say, nothing else but fiction. So since when Mr. Fagon fiction for Josh, for the opposition, as he used to claim, is now a fact for Boakai, and the fact that used to be for Weah is now a fiction for Weah. Since when it began that? These guys are very dishonest. And you see, for me, whatever is going on here, and I often tell you guys, you got to record these guys. You got to record these guys. Because guys like this, if you're in America here, you won't get anything. Nothing you will get. Because he is nothing but a sycophant. So that's Fagon over there for you guys, making all that noise. Do you think that somebody going to go listen to over there? But before you even do, you need to ask yourself, why am I going to listen to that guy? You see, these guys are building a culture of dishonesty. They are building a culture of dishonesty. That's what they are doing. You know what I read today? Let me tell you what I read today. There's a guy who responded to the post where I said Joe Boakai is contemplating on making that crook they call Stanton Witherspoon health minister. So that guy responded today to my post. He said, of course, the guy is qualified. The man owns a lot of hospitals in America. So why can't he be health minister? I read that thing, I was very amazed. When I check a profile, the guy live in Liberia. I'm like, damn it. Yeah, I don't think somebody will see a better Liberia anytime soon. I said to him, I don't think some of us will see a better Liberia. I will look for that post and I will do a screenshot on it and we'll share with you guys. These are the people that mind have already been damaged. Not even destroyed, but damaged. The man is convinced that that crook owns hospital in America here. So there's no reason that he cannot be health minister. That is the significant damage that is taking place among some of your brothers and sisters back home and in America here. And you think we can fix that thing? No, we can't fix it, folks. We cannot fix it. We're going to try to target the younger generation to begin to educate them. But as far as he got up between the age of 18 to 37, they are completely dead. Mentally, intellectually, they are dead altogether. They are dead. They are dead. That's who they are. They are dead. All right? Oh, somebody not make contribution. You get it, Rosa? Thank you for making your contribution. Okay, I understand now. Someone that make contribution. Yeah, thank you very much. At least some people are listening here now. You see, I don't have to, when you can't get yeah. All right? Yes. It's just when you get your paycheck. I'm the first time I get my paycheck. When I first get my paycheck, I look at it like this. I go in the air, turn it around, and I say, "Tap, for a paycheck." And I'm going home today. I'm going to cash it, and I'm going to eat until my belly get food. Yes. So, guys, yeah, you thank you. You keep coming up with your contribution. Yes. Oh, yeah, my first paycheck I got in the country. I don't know nobody. My first paycheck I got, when cash that thing, put it in my back pocket. I enjoy myself. So chicken I was buying that day. Anyway, let's get back uncles here. Yeah, so that's what happened, folks. That is what is happening in this country here. Yes. All right. Our people here, they are not really helping the situation back home. So we have to be very serious about this. And the reason I'm bringing all these things is to tell you guys that we got a problem, a very, very serious problem. Now, let me see what we need to go. So Joseph Boakai, all right, Joe Boakai. Let's come to Joe Boakai here because this is the trending issue here. I want to bring Joe Boakai out here. Let us bring Joe Boakai out here. Before we bring the video, let me provide you with the image here. And folks, the picture here, I got so many of them, almost 150 of them. So we will be looking at the pictures. And if I do come on tomorrow evening, I don't know how to do the because in fact I'll be very greedy with the pictures. All right, I'll be very, very greedy with the pictures because we got multiple. I mean, not multiple. We got quadruple pictures from throughout the country. Yes, there used to be a website that was made out of all the missionaries in Liberia. And between 2012, 2015, they actually had the images on Facebook. I mean, online. I went there in 2015 and I download almost two-thirds of the photo they have there about Liberia. So I have it today. I have it here. And there were those pictures you just saw that I just showed you. That's where I got them from. There are bare rules that I will show you guys that used to exist before even we were born. I will show you those rules. And guess what? From the Southeastern. I just show you one of it. This one here. Let me show you this one right here. All right. Let me show you this one right here. This one you see right here. All right. Let me just make myself a little here because I'm coming to Joe Boakai here. All right. So the one you see here, this row here. This row right here. This is the road to Sacré-Pied Saint-Nicolas to Sacré-Pied. If you see the today picture around, people come here telling you, oh, where the road, and the question here is, for 133 years, why the road was not fixed? All right? Those are the cars that we used to ride in when we were little. When our man used to be taking us from UK Park, carrying us. You see how funny the guys would be? All the people you see standing here, these are all passengers. You will get off, and the driver and the cowboy will be making it. The only thing I like about this is Toyota, man. Toyota is one of the brand new cars in the world. Toyota. Those guys know how to build good cars. Yes. So, back in the days when we were young, all right, very, very little, those are the cars. We will sit all behind here, and then the driver will be up front. The tapo you see here, they will cover the side so the dust cannot go there. That's how it used to be, folks. And today, it's still happening today. The president is doing extremely well because the country is 176 years old. And you get Joe Boakai then coming to tell you, we get Joe Boakai then part of the road leading to Lofa. We got Joe Boakai then part of the picture here. But you got to make sure you pay into this cash app here, folks. Yes, you're paying into the cash app. People lying to the Liberian people, and the Liberian people are giving the people good money. We are giving you guys real-time history. And that's why we expect you guys to help us on the platform here. Real-time history. All right? Who will ever tell you that OAC across the bridge going out to Douala? This is where Joe Weather used to be. This picture was taken in 1979 during the Red Riot when they wrecked that place. Yes. All right? And who will ever tell you about the USA building? Right now, today now, This is how you say, this is how Nashville used to be back in the days. But we will bring more picture for you guys to see. But what we are interested in here now is Joseph Boakai. Yes. So in Buchanan, Joseph Boakai made this statement. I'm very, very worried. All right? I'm very, very worried that Joe Boakai is coming out to make the kind of statement here. And this is a direct quotation from what he said, because I listened to him over and over, and this is what he said. All right? So Joe Boakai, all right? Joe Boakai threatens, all right? Or made threat, all right? Or Joe Boakai threat against our democracy. He made a threat, all right? We'll begin to analyze that, but I just want to show this to you, and then we'll take this off the screen, and let's go now to Joe Boakai and listen to what Joe Boakai said here. So Joe, come and speak for yourself, my friend. Let Joe Boakai come and speak for himself. Go ahead, Joe, the floor is yours.
And that's why you have to protect it. If you think they will see this election, you will not allow it. Because if you do it, that's the end of this country. And we're not going to allow that to happen.
You heard it, man? You heard it, man? Let's go by again. The man said something. Let's listen to him. Go ahead, Joe. Let's listen to you again.
And that's why you have to protect it. If you think they will see this election, you will not allow it. Because if you do it, that's the end of this country. And we're not going to allow that to happen.
So this is what Joe Boakai is saying here. All right? In regards to the election, he asking his supporters, talking to them that if they steal the election, it will be consequences and repercussion. And that is why he said to them, that is why you have to protect it. That's Joe Boakai. If they, I believe that the National Election Commission he's referring to, and the government, if they think they will steal this election, it will not, I think he meant they will not allow it. Because if they do it, that will be, that the end of this country. So folks, Joe Boakai made a serious threat against our democracy. Yes, Joe Boakai made a serious threat against our democracy. Mr. Weah was in opposition for 12 years. There's a day CDC called the Blue Day. Liberian women lost their lives on the CDC compound. When George Weah then said that the election wasn't fair, they wanted inquiry, Joe Boakai and Ellen Johnson Sirleaf authorized the National Police and the Union Mill to go and quiet them down. And on that day, sedition got hurt, and one of their partisans died in the process. Mr. Weah was yanked out of there, put into one of the wet armored vehicle by an a Union Mill soldier who used to watch Weah play, and snuggled him out of there. All because they were asking for transparency. Joe Boakai saw what happened. He enjoyed the pleasure. But today is Joe Boakai who is making threat against democracy. When you listen to Joe Boakai specifically telling you that if they attempt to steal the election, then there will be no more Liberia. For the legal minds, Joe Boakai made a specific threat with an action. That's what Joe Boakai did. Let me say this to the legal minds. When Joe Boakai spoke in Buchanan and specifically said, if they steal the election, there will be no more Liberia. Joe Boakai is specifically, I want you to understand that, he's specifically targeting the election with what? an action of violence. So Joe Boakai made a specific threat that will result into an actionable consequences. So it's not by mistake. He meant what he says. He meant what he said. That's what Joe Boakai is saying. And that's why today I want us to look at Joe Boakai's comment that says Joe Boakai promised violence and civil disorder if he loses the election again. That is why Joe Boakai told his audience today. Let's go back again to specifically determine the action that Joe Boakai is coming up with. Let's go back again to Joe Boakai again. Let's go back to Joe Boakai and listen to him again. Remember, he made a specific target, and that's to the election. And his action is based on the fact that if, according to him, not the National Election Commission, not the government, every suspicious comment is coming from Joe Boakai. And to prove that, let's listen to him here again.
That's why you have to protect it. If they think they will see this election, you will not lie. Because if you do it, that's the end of this country.
So you see, he's specifically relating his comment or focusing his comment specifically on the election being stolen. And what he said in regards to that, if they steal that election, we will take action. And that action is considered to be an actionable consequences. So there's no way that Joe Boakai cannot tell you that he made a threat against our democracy. He didn't say allegedly. Joe Boakai is speaking directly. He's an angry man. He's an angry man. It is one thing to say the people will cheat, the people will cheat. Maybe it was not enough for Joe Boakai. But this time Joe Boakai came and made a specific threat against the election being stolen. And if that happens in his mind, he's going to destroy the country. So what do we say here? Joe Boakai promised violence and civil disorder if he loses the election. So the end game there is, as long as the election result is announced and Joe Boakai doesn't win, the country is going to chaos. So should Liberians now start packing their load? Should we now start sending money to our people and say, hey, y'all get ready? Because Joe Boakai has already announced that if he doesn't win again, he's going to take a questionable action. What that action going to be? Well, you be my guest. He had the legs of Prince Johnson. Who is Prince Johnson? A former president killer. A former rebel who killed a president. You got General Bud Naked, a man who told his story that after he killed people, the Lord came to him and the Lord said, oh, forget about politics. Go and be my man of God out there. Today, Joshua Bly is back again into politics. And Joe Boakai is saying to the people of Liberia that if the election doesn't go his way, that will be the end of the peace in our country. I want you guys to specifically focus on what Joe Boakai said here. This old man is nothing but a trouble. And you need to share the video here. You need to share the video. There is no time, not even Samuel Kanyando, who was in power that Joe Boakai worked for. Not even Ellen Johnson said he was Jackson F. Doe, Edward Bian Cassidy. None of them made any threat when they were going into election. George Weah 2005, no threat. Ellen in 2011, no threat. George Weah made no threat. This old man called Joe Boakai, his desperation is not exposing who he is. And do not take this for granted. These are the people that want to be in power. But you see what they're showing you now. Prince Johnson always and often said that, oh, there will be war, there will be war. It is not by mistake that Joe Boakai now is saying these things, because Boakai is in the camp and is surrounded by people who did nefarious things to that country. Boakai want to take Liberia behind. Because as old as he is, like I often say, your old age does not determine how wise you are or how experienced you are. because age is just a symbolic representation to people that tells them how long you've been on the face of the planet. That is the basic meaning of demonstrating your age. Oh, this guy is 78 years old. Oh, so you've been on the earth for 78 years, yes. But that does not in any shape and form make you to be a wise person or an experienced person. When you listen to Joe Boakai making those threats against our peace, the fragile peace, the 18-year-old peace that we are maintaining, when you see Joe Boakai setting the tone, beating the drum of war and violence, civil disorder, do you think his age matter? No. Don't that prove my point that age is just a symbolic representation that tell other people how long you've been on the face of the planet? It is in no way, shape, or form that tells somebody that because how old you are, you should be expected to be an experienced person or somebody with wisdom. No. That's who Joe Boakai is. The man is going to cause chaos. That's what he wants to do. Joe Boakai is not in the interest of the Liberian people. And you got people in the opposition supporting these things. And they are in the diaspora. They are supporting these things. They are supporting these things. I listened to a lady today, call herself Lady Justice. She's trying to make a case. I don't understand, but she's saying that she Lady Justice, whether she an advocate or an opposition. But the few times I spent listening to her, I clearly got to understand that she an opposition. Because what she was saying made no sense. She had a video of this lady who was explaining how one of her sons got missing, and she was talking about other people that got killed, and she's sitting down in America here, and squarely trying to blame the entire inherited historical practice of how things have been in Liberia on the weird government. And I look at it later, I'm like, you know what? One of the biggest mistakes that technology made, there is no specific requirement. There is no specific standard that must be met for people to go on Facebook to have their platform. Because if this lady, all right, is sitting down and imparting alternative facts, misinformation to Liberians back there, because she's telling us that, oh, people children just getting messy in the country, what, nothing happening. So I decided to go down into something here. I don't know why I still have it up here, all right? I decided to go down into the Human Rights Report. Let me see if I can share that with you guys, all right? Because everything is starting to this conversation here. So I tried to go into this report here. Let me see if I can pull this report out here. All right, I think it's here. All right. This is the 2004 Human Rights Report here, all right? This is the 2014 Human Rights Report. I'm sure you guys can see it now. All right, it's coming up. All right, let me just go back to my screen and lower myself here, or completely take myself off the screen so you can only hear my voice and cannot see me, so the screen can get bigger. All right, and let me just move the Joe Boakai Sunday from here so we can see it better here. So I went in here. This is the 2014 Human Rights Record here. All right, Liberia 2014 Human Rights Record. All right, and some specific things that she said, I will just bring your attention to it here. And let's come down here. It came all the way down here. Denial of public trial. All right, justice of prisoner, civil judicial process. All right, let's continue here. Let me see here. Come on, let me just use my finger here so we can go faster here. All right, freedom of speech. Let me see. I had it up here. Let's keep going. Internet freedom. All right, religious freedom. All right, somewhere I want to bring you guys attention. Protection of refugee, access to asylum. All right, I think I need to speed up a little bit here. The corruption here. All right, they always talk about the government corrupt. The government corrupt. The law does not provide explicit criminal penalty for corrupt official, although criminal penalty exists for economic sabotage, mismanagement of funds, bribery, and other corrupt or related acts. Corruption persists. And the World Bank most recent worldwide governance indicate that corruption was a serious problem in Liberia. This is 2014 for Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. When Boakai then come, they be talking about corruption here, all right? So there you go there. All right, let's keep going here. Let's keep going here. All right, let's keep going here. Let's keep going here. All right, comment on human right, women. Let's go to the women violence here, right? Rape and domestic violence. All right, read that for me. Rape is illegal, but the government did not enforce the law effectively, and rape remains a serious and pervasive problem. You see that, folks? That's why you guys need to be able to share your little contribution with me, folks. Because when these people come and be lying here, all right, where are these people who are advocating for rape today? Where are these people who are advocating for rape? All right, when you look right below here, let open up the screen so you can see right here. See right here what my finger is? Country report on human rights practice for 2014. United States Department of State, Bureau of Democracy, Human Rights, and Labor. You see that? Those are the things they were talking about. Let's go down here. So when some of these people come on their show, they call themselves Lady Justice and stuff like that, it becomes very comical. Let's read right here. These are instances that took place now, all right? Let's come down here. Let's read some of the instances right here, all right? What it say here? Read right here with me, right down here, all right? I'm not here to copy anything here. Sexual Pathway Referral Program, a combined initiative of government and NGO and to improve access to medical, psychological, legal, and counseling assistance. All right, women and children. Those programs were put into place. But here are some of the cases here. Code E, effective was limited. All right, a few of 43 cases referred to Code E were forwarded to Criminal Code C for further judicial review. There were prosecutions in 7 cases during the year, all of which resulted in conviction and sentences ranging from 1 to 7 years. Sexual and gender-based violence prosecution unit within the Ministry of Justice continue to coordinate with Code E and collaborate with the NGO. Those are some of the cases that they were able to solve. But as far as some of the major cases, then let's see, there's another one here. Let's come to the one with the children here, all right? Let's come to the one with the children here, all right? Something right here, sexual harassment, reproductive rights. There's somewhere here with the children. I want to discrimination against women. Women experience social economic discrimination. Let's see right here. Let's look at women here. Women experience some economic discrimination based on culture, tradition. The government, however, promoted women in the economic sector through the Ministry of Gender and related programs, including workshop on networking, entrepreneurial skills, microcredit lending, women own property, own or operated businesses. That's why they claim. Let's come to children right here. All right. Now they want to talk about children here. Now, this is education here. All right. The law provides for tuition fees and compulsory education in public school from primary, that is from grade 1 to 6, through junior high, grade 7 to 9 level. But many schools charge informal fee to pay for teachers. That's something that we are then will argue on in time to come. These are things that they need to look at, because we are then make everything from high school, from elementary school up there to be free. All right. Now, what they say here again here, although official primary school age population is 6 to 15 years, the Civil War disrupted the education of many students. As a result, primary school students in the country range from 6 to more than 20 years of age. An estimated 60% of the children in primary school, grade 1 to 6, were over the age of 12. You see what Ellen did to the country there? But that's something that the people need to talk about, who are child abuse. This is where I wanted to be. This is where I wanted to be. Child abuse. This is where the Lady Justice was trying to castigate the government. Widespread child abuse persisted, and report of sexual violence against children continue. Where were these people who are today making their freaking noise around here? All right? Child abuse. Civil society organization reported many rape of children under the age of 12. Where were these people? Where were these people, folks? And, I don't blame these people. And, I really don't blame these people. But these are things I want you to look at here. I don't blame these people here, folks. I don't blame them. All right? I don't blame them. I don't blame them. Let me stop the screen here. All right? You guys can pick up on that one there. I don't blame these people. And, when you find these people then sitting on other platforms and just spitting out lies and misinformation, all right? Spitting out lies and misinformation, it's very, very sad. It is very, very sad. Yes, it is very, very sad. All right? You've seen the reality here. All right? You've seen the reality here. All right? You've seen the reality of what we're talking about here. You've seen the reality. How children were being exploited. They were being exploited. Where is it now? All right? Where is it? Where is it? Look, my man, the other man, he said, Joe, what proof you got that, Joe, we are trying to steal the election here? I will just show you. No, I'm not going to show you guys anything on the. My man, until you can bring the proof, I will try to take your comment out of here. So we're going to delete your comment. When you come, whether you're on Facebook or you're on my blog or you're on YouTube, if you make any comment and you don't successfully hear that comment, you'll be black. There's a guy here who's saying that Joe, we are trying to steal the election. What proof does he have? He has no proof. I can keep him here. All right. So let's go back. Joe Boakai. He's not talking about Joe Boakai threat email. He's not interested. You see, most of the young guys that are in the country today, remember, they are victims of our civil war. As far as intellectual deep process understanding, many of them don't have it. Yes, many of them don't have it. So whatever Joe Boakai say, all they have done is they finish accepting it. They believe it now. They believe it. Imagine in 2012, in 2005, when we were going to say this election, let's say 2000, let's look at 2011, when we lost the election in 2005, and then we are going for the election for the second time, and we came out and said, if I don't win the election, we'll be going into violence, civil disorder. Imagine we are saying something like that in 2011. You know what was going to happen? Joseph Boakai is in no shape and form to win any election in our country. The man is very dull. He's not smart. He's sick. And he's a social, political, economic liability. This man cannot even articulate the years that he spent in power. Nothing have you heard Joe Boakai talking. Only to go to Buchanan and tell people that if he doesn't win again, he's going to create civil disobedience in the country. That's the kind of man you want to take to be president in that country. Is it that the same man who lied on Europe when he was on the radio defeat and said, oh, when he lost the election, Europe said he had 15 men that were down to Coca-Cola factory and wanted to start war? This old man got no respect for himself. Joe Boakai had no respect for himself. This man is about to incite violence in the country, and starting from tomorrow or Monday, people need to call on the international community, and Joe Boakai need to retract that statement he made. Yes, Joe Boakai need to retract that statement because Joe Boakai is being seen as somebody who want to instigate violence. When you saw that video how Joe Boakai supporters were attacking people on the Oro, I show you got that video here. Joe Boakai is the one that is behind the violence now. He is the one perpetrating the violence. Because no political leader would be very brave enough to tell their follower on stage this thing.
And that's why you have to protect it. If they think they will see this election, you will not lie. Because if you do it, that's the end of this country.
He accusing people of no fact, no answer. This old man was never successful in his life, and that is why he acting like this. And Joe Boakai will not be president in our country. I'm telling you guys. This man got no remorse. He had no feeling for nobody. He had no feeling. The man doesn't understand that the 14-year civil war that people went through to come and be beating a war drum and start to accuse people here. The man said that he listened to the president. The president came to the United States here and promised in the international community that it will be a free and fair election. The president said the same thing when Dillon was going for the seat. He said it. All the other legislative election in the country, George Weah came and assured the people. Joe Boga was going to protest. Going to showcase his party's strength. The president called and have people stay on the street. Stay with the man is not. You see, when Joe Boga went and took side with Charles Walker Bronsky in the 2017 election that went to court, that's who Joe Boga is. People think that Joe Boga is a very nice person. No. Joe Boga is a very dangerous man. Let me tell you guys now. Joseph Boga is a very, very dangerous man. I'm telling you guys. Don't overlook the old man. In how much he is sick and incapacitated, his mind is very dangerous. I told you guys, Taylor did not do anything with him. Yes. Taylor did not do anything with Joe Boga because Taylor knew Joe Boga to be a very, very dangerous person. Very, very dangerous person. You're trying to overlook this man. He has set a tune. So right now, all your followers there now, don't be surprised on the day of election, on the very day of October 10th, that people will start fighting around the different precinct or the different pool. There will be face fight because Joe Boga already said it. This old man is heading for a disaster. He is formulating a big problem in our country. The source of our country problem is Joe Boga. He is the problem of that country. This old man got nothing to lose. He has absolutely nothing to lose. Joe Boga's goal is to destroy the children's future. Because a man who claimed to be 78 years old, he will be one of the patient person. You see, Joe Boga has been destroyed politically by many of us on our platform here. When you look here and see what we did to Joe Boga here, we have completely destroyed Joe Boga. Because whether it's on the platform or others who are doing their best, we have completely exposed Joe Boga's weaknesses. Yes, that's what we have done. We have completely exposed Joe Boga's weakness. We are proving to everyone that Joe Boga is very, very incompetent and he stands no chance to win any election in our country. Yes, he stands no chance to win any election in our country. How did we do it? Let me show you how we did it to destroy Joe Boga. We did that in 2017 and Joe Boga now is seeing the writing on the wall. This man knows that he cannot win no election in our country. Yes, Joe Boga has come to his own faith that he cannot win no election in our country. How did we do that? This is Joe Boga's political career. The man claimed to be someone who worked in the government of Torba, Doe, Sawyer, Elling. But when he go out there to campaign, while he worked at LPMC as resident manager from 73 to 80, what can Joe Boga tell you guys that he did? Absolutely nothing. Nothing he did. That's why when he get on any stage, he doesn't tell you about how successful the program he was in charge of, how successful it became. Joe Boga cannot tell you. When you look at 1983 to 1985, when Doe elevated him, all right, because from 1980 to 1982, Doe gave him 2 years at the same LPMC, but this time around, Doe elevated him and made him director, managing director, from resident manager to elevated him and made him managing director. But what can Joe Boga tell you? He can't tell you anything. Whenever he take to the airway to talk, he had no political message. He had no central message. Neither is he discussing his experience as to what he has done. Nevertheless, Doe gave him a second chance and took him from over there. After he spent 2 years over there, Doe took him again for another 2 years. From 83 to 85, he served as Minister of Agriculture. But what can Joe Boga tell you about the responsibility? The Agricultural Cooperative and Development Bank, nothing Joe did for the farmer. Absolutely nothing. Joe Boga was in charge of carrying the research center. What can he tell you when he get to any platform? He doesn't tell you anything. He doesn't give any example. Nothing Joe Boga will tell you. In 1992, Amos Sawyer felt sorry for him and gave him that position. What did he do over there? Nothing. He said he was parked as an old car, but that was a lie. Because here's what Joe Boakai was doing on Ellen. Joe Boakai served as the 29th Vice President of Liberia from 2006 to 2018 on Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. Now, during his tenure, what did he do? He presided over plenary, the section. All right? Let's go back here and let me show you something here. Let's go back again. Let me show you guys something here. All right? So this is Joe Boakai here, presiding over the plenary here. We'll come back very soon. Let's watch this here. Watch this.
Good day and welcome to the program from the Capitol, a 45-minute program that paints a clear picture of the national legislature in which individual lawmakers expresses their views and opinions on issues of national concern. The role of individual lawmaker is visibly highlighted in this program.
Who you see right there with the hair across their heart? Who you see right over there? Joseph Newman Boakai. This is Joe Boakai here, about to start a section of the Senate. Right? He about to start a section of the Senate. That's Joe Boakai right there. There go Joe Boakai right over there.
This program is brought to you by the
Television
Department of the Liberia Broadcasting System. I am your presenter, Joseph.
There go Joe Boakai. All right? So let's come back here, folks. Let's go back to where we left off. So in the Senate, Joseph Boakai presided over the plenary session of the Liberian Senate 2 days each week. Aside from that, Joe Boakai performed supervisory functions over several institutions and agencies, including the Liberian National Lottery, the Liberian Marketing Association, the Liberian Agency for Community Empowerment, and the Liberian National Commission on Disarmament, Demobilization, Resettlement, and Reintegration. Joe Boakai provided supervisory role and function in this area. But that's the man that will come and tell you that he was parked as an old car. The problem here is Joe Boakai then did not do anything in our country. Let's come to another fact finding here. I show you guys this guy yesterday. This is Tamajoni here. Tamajoni is he is an investigative journalist, a very detailed guy. Now he about to review to you what Ellen and Boakai did in their 12 years. Let's watch.
80 projects that Chevron and that of NOCA give 10.5 million United States dollar. These are some of the field projects of the former government of Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. At that time, the current Standard Bearer, Joseph Newman Boakai, was a vice president to Madam Sirleaf. So we're taking around to give you some of the insight of the area. So can you imagine 10.5 million was given for 80 projects to be executed by the government of Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf and that of Honorable Joseph Newman Boakai, the son of the former president, Robert A. Sirleaf. Let's just squander the money. The money was taken away by him. That according to, we will give you much more insight of what is happening.
You know, Tama, as you discuss, and when I look at this project, some of the people who are condemning the president's project and all this put back, I don't think you can imagine all these things. Look at even like the zinc you are showing here. Look at how the zinc is looking. And now dilapidated. Yeah.
The areas is dilapidated, no maintenance.
Yes.
And these projects were between 2011 to 2014.
No maintenance.
No one can actually tell you that even they have or 200,000 were actually used here.
But look. Let's just go. You're gonna go see how the place. The place is just, there was no carpet here, nothing. They just left this place like this. I just saw the people. And to the side is looking like, so like one president we are says, all the things they destroy, he's the one that is going to face them. Until President we can come here.
Observe another mini stadium. You cannot have even anyone to come and observe here.
Let's go and see the other buildings and see what the guys want to do here.
The images. So the project, how they use the 10.5 million, we will tell you what this evil former government has been doing over the past year.
And I think this was the water system they had here.
Hey guys, let me just who you right there come and say something here, right? So this guy, they call Tama Johnny. They used to be on this program here. I think the program is already on here. I will only attempt to show you guys this program because I want to prove a point. All right. So these guys are on this program. It's right here right now. Let me just show it to you guys here. All right. And this program has been going on for a very long time. Remember the guy who I told you guys? All right. So this guy right here, and I'm going to do something very, very unusual here today so that you guys can see, right? All right. So let me just lower this here. All right. So this guy is called Tama Johnny. All right. He and his buddy, they call the guy Winston Hammer. As you can see right here, this is the guy they call Winston Hammer. These guys and us never used to see each other back in the days. All right. They used to run the program called Freedom Crime Watch. That guy you see up there who is in the face of the camera, he used to partner with this guy between 2012 to 2016. And at this time, back then, just imagine, right now, there was no Facebook. So we just used to sit down and listen to them on TuneIn Radio. And that guy you are watching on my channel right now, he always used to talk about the Duja, the different kinds of drugs. He used to talk about the drugs back in the days. And he constantly used to remind us that there was proliferation of drugs coming in the country and the LA administration was not doing anything. This is where we bound with him and this guy. And today, he is out there trying to validate what Ellen and Boakai was not able to do. So you see, folks, we have all the evidence and proof here to let you guys know. So let's get back to this conversation of Tamajoni and his body here. Let's continue here.
Right.
Let me just move to. Let's just go. This was, yeah, I think.
Yes.
As you can see,
the water system.
This was the water system. They established it.
It's a substandard project of the former government.
They say it's corner opportunity. These are the opportunities.
That is one. So we're moving now into the dressing room. Yes, dressing rooms, and there's another place you see. Yes, this is the area that millions of United States dollars were being spent according to the former government of Madam Ellie.
You know what they did here? When they faced this field, there was no guidance.
Yeah, so this is it.
2011, they faced this place. 2014, but they faced this place. No guidance. So the place just left like this.
Yes.
And the people came and took almost everything.
They claim to be in the interest of the masses.
Mm-hmm. But see, President, we have projects in those communities. See, President, we have projects. It is guarded, protected. So in the dressing room,
it's a bathroom.
Yeah.
Just looking at
the dressing room where you
African. Yes. So
this is where when people dressing. This is where they take bath. I think you guys need to share this video so we can be able to show you.
We give you an in-depth, the real story of
what they want to do here.
Yeah,
look at the trees in our room here. Look at.
So we're taking you around. This is how they prepare.
And one of the things that people have to see is the bridge.
Yeah, the bridge.
The sinking bridge.
Yeah, we will indicate. We will show the bridge.
So let's just go, Tama. Let's see.
They will tell you. They got to inform the people of Nigeria how much they spend on the coffee on the field government of Madam Ellen Johnson.
What was the protection provided for this place?
Another area.
The whole place is sinking. You can see that. The whole thing is sinking.
The engineers,
field engineer. Yeah. The other, I know one deputy minister. He was working with public works. And now he sits on radio. I don't want to call it need to dignify. So you just look at what's happening. Look at this place here. And some of these people were the best engineers. Look at how the place is sinking. And that's what they want to do here, to squander more opportunity.
Exactly.
If he was young, Honorable Joseph, research on this particular project, the entire money that was given, the $10.5 million, was never passed through the Ministry of Finance. That's one thing about the project. The money did not come through the Ministry of Finance. So, Tama, look at this place. You think President Weah will build a place and he will leave it like this?
Being illogically just, he got to actually observe.
President Weah cannot do that. President Weah cannot do that. Let's just see. Because what we're even trying to do is to highlight some of these projects so the president in his second term, he can be able to look on the side to see what he can do for these young people. See all of them, they are now playing on the field with mud. And it's saddening to see these kinds of things here. Look at the bathroom. Look at this bathroom they built here for millions of dollars. Now is lying in ruin. Very terrible.
You gotta be very careful in there.
We have to take on this to just show you the reality.
You gotta be very careful how you go in
Today,
there. Those are era for snakes.
it's very terrible. The entire bathroom is sinking. All the engineering work they were doing in this country.
Those were just all jazz.
All the people were engineers and won't come back. These are the work they were doing here.
Yeah, and I'm glad that the guy is making.
We have to take the build-up pin.
Let me just put the guy there. I'm glad that he's making it because Liberian, the young population of today need to understand that these guys that are coming behind Joe Boakai, they were one time in power and they did not do anything substantial. They wasted their money, they misused the opportunity and did less than what they gained in terms of financial benefit. They did not do anything with that. So let's continue listening here.
Show this reality to our people because it will be terrible to bring these people back. They have no good plan.
That's true.
That's the sense. So,
That's true.
I went in there. The place is actually stinking.
It's contaminated.
Very, very stinking. Yeah.
It says actually below the belt. This is not a sport. You see the eagerness of the young people.
No, don't call it sport park. It's just a page they was trying to.
It's a page. And they use millions of United States
look.
They were seeking the interest of the people. So actually, what the young people are saying that they need the intervention of President George Weah.
And one thing we did here, it is sad in the majority of these young people you see here, you know, at that time they were all very young. So the reality is, if they were having a better feel, but now they will be enjoying themselves. But I think, Mama, you haven't seen some of the sport park, like in which one you saw? Claratown? Yeah. The Claratown, you been to Claratown? Yeah. How the play look? It's fun. You like that? So what do you think? When the president build something here, you will really be happy about it? Yeah, but other people say, oh, like, that kind of thing that they build Claratown, it's not very important. How do you look at it? It's very much important for you people. Like you now, you're playing here, you don't even know the grass bottle here. But when you play on the carpet, I think you'll be feeling very good, eh? Yeah, man, some of you people, which one of you people are see Claratown fee? So like some of you people been West Point fee, you saw it?
I see West.
How about the what is the name? The Invisible Park. Who been to that Invisible Park?
I've been there.
So yeah, my man, it feel like you when you talk, I think people can listen. What will you wish this fee should be like?
It should be more than a Invisible Park.
Wow, so, I like your spirit. He wanted to even be more than the Invisible Park because the Invisible Park is the best one for now.
Yeah.
So you want this fee, and I think the land space here is bigger than the Invisible Park. Eh?
Sure.
Very, very big, and so it's your wish, my man.
Whenever you still see this place, because the former government that built this, you can actually how you feel. Very bad.
Yeah, absolutely.
Me, I met it in Jersey.
Yeah, because you know they were not here, so they did not even see how you're looking like. There was no protection, nobody guarding the place. I know. So you won't. Yeah. So you let President Weah to face the play.
Yes.
All right. Thank you, guys. So like that's what the young guys are saying. Majority of them were not here. And some of the Unity Party engineers. So I think I went on the other side there. But what I want to do, this thing is not sinking from only one side. You people who are watching this video, and the place is actually stinking, but we have to do it for
the conditions of researchers like us. You are a senior analyst.
Yes.
Now, Chevron gave $10.5 million to Nokia for 80 projects, and this project fee projects has been part of it. Look at the situations. And they are still campaigning.
And guys, let me say this to you guys here. Let me say this to you guys. Tama Johnny is very, very informed. Telling you guys now. I work with this guy on Freedom Radio. Remember the guy who used to call and say, oh, we are Randy? This guy used to be the guy that used to connect us. He is very, very resourceful. Everything he's seeing here is absolutely right. This guy followed the money with Ellen. He was on platform with Costa, and he was on platform with a lot of people. In fact, he worked on on most of the radio station. All right, he had a program on, I would say, almost like 2/3 of the radio station. This guy is here. His name is Tama Johnny. He's very, very informed. Very, very informed. Yes. So I just want to let you guys know that what he's saying, please do not doubt him. He's very, very honest on the money. Yes. So let's listen to him more.
Coming back to the same people that they can change the narratives of this country.
Yeah.
You see, into some of their projects. Yeah. These are ill-filtered projects.
Let's just go to the basketball court and see what they did here.
You got to start on all.
Yeah.
And this is what, LRB Gayu, I think, whether you're still listening here, these are some of the things that I would love to see many journalists doing in the country. Rather than sitting in their air-conditioned office and just reporting. No, they need to come outside and be able to show images of Joe Boakai and Ellen failed administration, to let the people know that these people are only coming back because the little money they had, if it's not empty out, there's nothing left. And that's why they're coming back and want to get anything. They are not coming in the interest to do anything for our people. And I hope the remaining days that left, even sedition need to go out there and be able to show the Liberian people that money that Chevron gave, because when Chevron and ExxonMobil came up front, they were giving up front money while they were mortgaging the country interest. Joe Boakai was in the Senate over there presiding, enjoying himself. He presided over the Senate twice a week, and they passed all the bogus deal, and nothing they did for the community. Let's see what they left there.
You have to stop because look at the butch here.
They have the mind to come to District 15 to campaign here. After.
But the Secretary General said he said he's running here.
He cannot discuss the issue of the boycott of their field government.
Yeah, look. The basketball court, what did they put here? Nothing. There was no protective gear placed here. Like what you see at the various park around, where the president, when he had to put that protective layer where the children, look.
This is cosmetic.
Yeah.
This is cosmetic.
These are the projects that United Party want to bring here.
This is the reason that the people of Liberia, they are being provoked to vote them out of power.
But people were angry looking time.
They will vote them out of power because these are substandard projects.
Yeah.
Very substandard, Tamar.
There's a point.
A piece.
Nothing you see here.
Nothing.
They receive money, social development fund.
Yeah, Tamar.
These guys just embezzled.
Like their own leader, their own Senate bearer said, they are the kings and queens of squandering.
Yes,
queens of squandering. They know how to squander opportunity. So if a man who was young, who told you by 2017, if you're going to vote for me, by 2023, I was going to give power to you for the young people, yet the Liberian people rejected you. Why you did not give the power to the young people? Because one of the major things you're talking about was your age, your timing, your health, and all the kind of things. But look at the fee.
Look. You see, I'm a guy that look. These guys are the guys that we used to deal with during our day. You see how the guys pushing the line? These are the original guys then that we work with. You see how the guys really propounding the issue right now tonight? It got me more relaxed now and trying to conserve my energy. These are the guys then that were with us in 2017 to take Joe Boakai then down. And if they are coming on their feet now, I think more energy need to be added to these guys. Because if you give the guy a consistent 2 weeks from now to the next election, because today is the, let me see here, let me check the number of Saturdays here. So we started on the 5th, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is the 8th week. Let me mark it right here, folks. This is the 8th week because today is the 23rd. All right. So we got one more week to go. Yes, we got the 30th to go, and then we got the 7th. So there are more days still left to nail this thing here. The last Saturday will be October the 7th, and then they will be going towards the closing of the campaign season. If these guys can be given the opportunity to nail this thing then down, those guys will get more people because their district here should not be going to Joe Boakai and his people then. Absolutely not. So let's listen to this guy in here.
How the field looks like.
Look at today. There's a large lane here.
Today, we're not going to move.
We challenge them.
Yes.
To actually give the amount they spend for the Boakai.
There you go.
But I can't do it, Tama, because this is not pass through Ministry of Finance. The entire money did not pass through Ministry of Finance. Today, I think if you can see this building a little bit and painted and reconditioned and whatsoever, it is the honorable man that is doing this here. Yes, Abu Kamara is the one of this government. He's the one you see, and did some painting and did some renovation of a little school.
Yeah, coming back to the people. The unity party is coming back to the people.
But how would they win? Yes,
after receiving them with this Boakai.
Yes,
they are coming back to this community.
They should not be accepted.
The reality is there will be no message.
Let move to the bridge.
Let move to the bridge. Let people see the sinking bridge.
See the garbages. The people will campaign. They did the process. They will campaign against them because they mislead them.
Yes.
Don't be told. The entire area is damaged.
Yes, sir.
The area is damaged. It's underdeveloped.
Yeah.
We challenge our challenges as a political scientist, a commentator, to tell us how much they use on this Boakai and this bridge that you see here today. Everything is breaking down.
This is a Chevron bridge.
They air filter engineer.
Look at
the bridge is sinking. Student from the University of Liberia who does not understand anything. And they still come here.
This is what they did here, my people.
This is the Chevron and the Boakai project.
If Chevron gave him money to build, you must build a bridge that car can come on.
This is it.
But here we are. We're going to take a kind of panoramic view.
So,
a kind of panoramic.
This is a kind of panoramic. Don't be deceived.
Yes.
They should not deceive you. They are not going to help you.
No guy real, nothing. No guy real, nothing.
Yes, and look, come on, like you said, look at the place. The bridge is sinking.
It's sinking. This is
it's sinking. You see, we're coming down.
These are political projects. When
they're sinking,
I know, right?
That's
my Johnny right there.
The Unity Party understand political substandard project.
Yes.
They have not even gone into it. I'm telling you, this project from 2011 to 2014.
Yeah.
So you take the years.
Yeah.
You take the year and look at the bridge has collapsed.
You hear that, folks? You had the man giving you the town line. That's when we're dealing with these guys back there. These are the guys that I used to give for the rightful information. All right. So listen and listen very well again. He's coming again with more detail. Yeah, listen and listen very well. Listen.
Gradually, then you have a standard bearer of the Unity Party coming in.
Who want to tell you that, when we come back, he doesn't even want to show these projects. No. All they want to show, we will deal with Kush, and we will put...
Exactly. Now, folks, these guys are the guys who are really into my soul. This is the message I've been looking for. Thank God that these guys connecting with the message now. These are the things the Unity Party will not show. And that is why Joe Boakai will go out there. Let me just suspend the video small. We'll come back to it. This is what Joe Boakai and his people don't want to show. And all they telling the people is this.
And that's why you have to protect it. If they think they will see this election, you will not lie. Because if you do it, that's the end of this country.
Now, when you listen to Joe Boakai making that kind of reckless statement, and when you listen to these guys,
that only work they coming to do vengeance. Hey, look at the United Party engineers. Look at the engineering work they did here.
The money for
it's sad, my people. And we cannot allow this generation of young people who will not be able to see these things and vote these people back to power. I tell you no lie. If they vote these people back to power, they will just want to come and squander more opportunity. And these young people must have a bridge that car can cross to come in looking down. And I think this place is not too far from New Georgia.
Of course.
Any place not too far from New Georgia? How do you call the other place? Eh? No, I'm talking about the community. So, but when the community when you go again, there's the water on our side of New Georgia. Yeah. So, but when you rocking on the go on our side. Okay, to Abu place on the side, yeah. Okay, good, yeah. So these young guys, they know the terrain. They're very, very young, but there's another singing era. So that bridge here, when you're walking on it, you have to be very, very careful. You don't want to be ending this video. But Tama, you need to help to analyze what we see, because we're gonna be ending this video. My brothers, look, you guys who are watching, share this video. The internet citizens that are down there in those United States, they're sitting down and say, "Oh, you know, the party did extremely well." Look at the project CDC can show you. And you bring your own projects. And that's the reason why they don't want to show you images, because these are the real images of the projects. So
the field project.
Yes.
We bring to you facts.
Exactly.
Look at this machine.
Yes.
The famous Boakai.
Yes.
They are ashamed they will not comment.
They can't comment. They can't be sure.
We are telling you 10.5 million chevron. And okay, I challenge the Unity Party, the former Unity Party, to give all the total amount they use for the Boakai fee.
They will never do that.
And then disclose their engineer that built this bridge we're talking about from 2011 to 2014.
Yes.
What can they say? What can they show?
Yes.
They show implement 80 project across the 15 county versus one of the projects.
We will go to those projects.
We will go to these places and
go and show them their projects. Let us show them. Yes. You did a project after 12 years. After 6 or 7 years, the project.
You come into this area to campaign. Why are you coming here?
They can come here.
Why are you coming to
when they come here, they want to campaign, they want to bring to the people, and no one will come with in Kush, with in this. They kind of porous border we have in the country. Why you put even look at me.
Listen, drugs were in. High increase on the government of Madam Sally.
And one thing I noticed is that Tama, this guy, if the government can be tracking these drugs, it means that the opposition is actually bringing the drugs into the country with the intention of seeing to use drugs.
They have nothing
to show, so they want to use. Look at our brother had to use it. That's the way you bring in motorbike here.
He do riot.
Yes.
He do riot normally.
Yes.
There's no normal way they ride it by. You try you will fall. It is the evil that you have the sleeping Joseph Boakai. Wanting power here, see. He is not right. They say, he said, people try to transport in the back. They do ride on this one. You try, you fall in the water.
If they're going to make the place a little bit water, yes, they're very good. Of course, sometimes what we're going to do, just end up with this. I think the day has.
That's my boy, Tama Johnny, right there. That's my boy, Tama Johnny, right there. Yes, that's my boy right there. Those guys are good. And these guys are giving the opportunity for the remaining 2 weeks left. Trust me, they will turn that whole muscle upside down. Joseph Boakai and his people will be afraid to go campaign. These guys are the gladiators that we worked with in the past. Yeah, they are exceptionally good. Yes, they are exceptionally good. That is why today, when you hear them making us scary noise, let's listen to this lady here, all right? Let's listen to this lady here. Unity Party got nothing to campaign on. You listen to Tamajoni. This guy and his buddy, they were all on the ground. They saw what's going on. You heard the guy talk about internet citizen? That's where that name came from. The guy who called internet citizen back in the days when we first started to engage them, may his soul rest in peace, he's gone now. His name was James Gray. He the one came up with that terminology, internet citizen. So today it's been perfected by people who they see now as people who just see in America here don't understand what is going on. That's why they're going out there now and telling them now. These guys decided to do a mapping by district to district, the 17th district, and begin to show the failed Unity Party project. I can guarantee you the support for Unity Party will diminish. If not 20%, it will hit 30% because these guys will expose them. Now you guys seen what they had done over there. A guy with a motorcycle can barely ride on a broken bridge because he's afraid. He afraid because he don't have two body mass on one bridge. The weight of the motorcycle and his weight together on that bridge, that is a disaster waiting to happen. So he would rather roll that thing up there and go to it. And you see how long stretch that thing is? The Unity Party people waste their money. Joe Boakai them waste their money. And I love the way Tamajoni is actually carrying out the discussion here. You got to make sure that Joe Boakai and Ellen, they are the face of the project. All right. So let's listen to the election commissioner here, what she said, because aside from Joe Boakai threatening the Liberian people peace that they have maintained for what 18 years, when George Weah went to Los Angeles and what Denzel Washington said to the world, do you think George Weah is somebody that's going to go rig election? You see, Joe Boakai got no plan. I told you guys from day one that Joseph Boakai has no vision. Joseph Boakai got no agenda. Joseph Boakai has no record to campaign on. And with all the lack of, what do you think Joe Boakai going to do? He's going to create what we call fear mongering. He's going to start throwing blame. And he not start blaming now that the people going to cheat. I told you guys, y'all got to understand who you're dealing with. Jay Randy is very, very analytical, tactical, and very, very detailed in his analysis. Joe Boakai will blame everything but himself. Now you'll see that Joe Boakai already now start accusing the NEC and the government. Now, aside from the allegation he's making that had no iota of truth, he's now adding an actionable component to that. He wants to create civil disorder in the country. That man got nothing to lose. His heart is not even working with other piece of equipment. He wants to get the country into chaos. It's not by surprise that he's working with Prince Johnson that have been sanctioned by the U.S. It's not by surprise that he's working with Joshua Bly Ibonike, who killed innocent people. Do you think by mistake? Now you see the big picture when he talk about if they don't allow the election to go, if they cheat, that will be the end of this country. Joseph Boakai must apologize to the people of Liberia. Joseph Boakai must apologize because he had put fear into the people now. That statement he made, he had put fear into the people. And I hope the president and all the other organizations in our country need to let Joseph Boakai know that that statement he made, it is very concerning, it is troublesome, because that's not campaigning. That is creating instability. That is creating fear among our people. To say that, oh, if they don't allow us to do XYZ, or if they do XYZ, that will be the end of the country. You can say that kind of thing under any condition. This man has no message for the people of Liberia. He has no message. He cannot campaign on any record. He ran on that record in 2017. He got defeated. From 2018 to present, Joe Boakai did nothing but sat down in his country and did nothing. What is he bringing that is so different now? He has nothing. He has nothing. He didn't venture go into the private practice and say, oh, Joe Boakai did well for the past 5 years. He was in this county doing this, he was doing that. No. Joe Boakai became a statue after he was defeated. So what is he going to be running on now? Let's listen to this lady here. All right? Let's listen to her. How they try to threaten her now, intimidate her.
Members of the press, ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you to the headquarters of the National Elections Commission and to this press briefing. The National Elections Commission informs you and the public that the voter check platform vc.necliberia.org, where an individual voter can check his or her personal voting information, was published on the website of the National Elections Commission on 11th of August 2023. Registered voters who wish to access their information are encouraged to visit the platform, enter your voter ID number, also enter your year of birth, and then you can view your information.
Let me hold you right there. You just listen to that lady, right? You just listen to that lady giving us a pathway to verify whether you are a registered voter. If that is not transparency, where is this stealing of the election coming from again? You are not going on the website to check, to verify. You are not send 4 or 5 people that say, okay, you guys, here it's it. They are not going on the street with their laptop and carrying it around and say, hey, do you guys have your son yet? Yes. Can you check it? No. Yes. These guys, they have not done so. Let's listen to the lady here more. Let me see if I can catch that thing quickly here.
As has been with past elections, during which time the Commission made available electronic copies of the final registration roll known as FRR to political parties, independent candidates, and other stakeholders. The final registration roll for the 2023 presidential and legislative elections will be made available to all concerned. The technical team of NEC is working to have the biometric voter roll placed in a secured
All right, guys,
format.
so let hold it right here.
And
Let hold it right here.
sealed.
Let me hold you right here. Let's go back. Let's check the National Election website. All right? Let's go back there. I'm going to share the screen with you guys. In the meantime, I'm going to vanish myself. So I'm going to go away. So let's check the National Election website and see what the lady just said here. All right? So let's go in there. All right? NEC website. It's coming on very soon on your side. You're going to see I'm watching it here with you guys. All right? It will soon be popping up. Whoop. There you go. All right? So what did she say here? Go and check your voter registration here. We see voter registration and say what? Check your voter registration. So you register here, you check your voter registration here. So let's assume that we were part of the registration. All right? When you come in here, what did she say here? Put in your voter ID number. What she said? The year of birth. So the woman is actually reading on those things. All right? She's actually reading on those things. All right? She is actually reading those things here. So what is so difficult that the Unity Party cannot sit down with the people they got and say, let's go and check our people in here? Why are they providing voter education to the voters to check this thing in here? Just 2 entry here. Voter ID, date of birth, because we don't have anything such as social security number or government issue number. So why are they complaining here? You see how Joseph Boakai is nothing but a troublemaker? Even you and I, far away from our country, just by listening to the lady, we were able to come here and be able to verify things in here. What more? All right, what more? So here is it right here. Here is it right here. Everything is on here. Joseph Boakai is just another man who want to cause trouble in our country. And this time when Joseph Boakai lose that election, which he's going to lose, Joseph Boakai must go to the museum. Joseph Boakai must not be put into the garage. When Joseph Boakai, after October 10, when he lose that election, Joseph Boakai need to be the first living human being that need to be put into the museum. He doesn't belong in the garage. He need to be in the museum. Because this old man is nothing but trouble. Let's listen to the lady here because somebody
will
will try
be
to
made
ask a question.
available
Let's listen to her.
to all stakeholders as soon as possible. Meanwhile, the Commission has a team of personnel working 24 hours on 3 shifts to ensure that the final registration roll is printed and pasted at each of the 2,080 voting precincts prior to election day. Finally, the NEC informs you that in its continued drive to keep the public abreast of preparatory activities leading to the 2023 general elections, the Commission will commence a weekly press briefing on the status of the electoral process beginning Tuesday, 26 September 2023.
I mean, this lady here, I don't know the lady from anywhere, but I think her work ethics, it surpasses many other people's work ethics. The woman is giving a timeline as we head towards the election. And you want to tell me Joseph Boakai, as old as that man is, cannot even tell people around and say, look, I listened to the woman press conference. Let her believe in what she said by just following the guidelines and timelines she's giving us. We just need to do what we need to do out here and go out there and campaign. You just saw the voter registration website. You just saw it. And now she's telling you from now to September, they will be having a weekly press conference to provide update. Who don't want to have communication every time? Even in the midst of the COVID we have here, there were many times that we used to have call overnight. As long as that company phone rings, you are bound to get up and listen to that conversation because it is something important surrounding the place of work and the COVID. This woman is coming out and giving people the guideline, and all the Unity Party want to do. You see, there is something that is telling me that Joseph Boakai and Ellen, they were involved into cheating. And that's why they defeated, according to them, CDC twice. So Joe Boakai know what he and Ellen did. That's why he's afraid. That's why he's afraid. Joe Boakai know he's going to lose. This is a man who never participated in any electoral process. This is a man who was defeated in 2017. This is a man who refused to go through the VPS with Alexander Cummings. He ran away. This is a man who became head of a party and never had no primary. Now he's coming to meet George Weah. There's no way to escape now. He may have escaped all the other places, but the election, he cannot escape it to have his own will. But he's trying to manifest and he's trying to manufacture his own way by creating fear into the people. He knows he's going to lose, but he's trying to put that thing into a spin to create chaos. Joe Boakai is a very dangerous man. Let me tell you right now. Very, very dangerous man. Very, very dangerous. Nobody should overlook him.
At 11 in the morning at the NEC headquarters, the National Elections Commission invites the media, local and international partners and observers, as well as political parties' representatives to these weekly press briefings.
There you go.
I thank you.
There you go. And the woman couldn't have been clearer than anything else. Did you hear the invitation? The press briefing, the weekly briefing she's going to establish. There are those going to be open to all political parties, international community, and any interested Liberian to get a real-time update. This woman trying to not only save this election, she's trying to save her own reputation. The woman want to go down in history as somebody who properly managed the National Election Commission with an outstanding ethics, moral, that built an integrity institution. And you got Joe Boakai out there trying to tarnish the woman's reputation. When we out here, those are all who are so very stringent, measure things. And when I listen to the woman here, it gave me comfort. It gave me comfort to say, you know what, I think she knows what she's doing. So let's just give her the chance. This is what we call believing in the system. She's giving you all the benefit of the doubt. She's been very transparent. She's not stubborn. She's not hiding things. She just gave you a roll down of what is to come. So then why do people going around and, talking and preaching on an election? Joe Boakai should, look, I'm getting so disappointed in Joe Boakai every day. But what he said today, I'm even more disappointed in him now. I don't see Joe Boakai as a father or a grandfather in our modern politics. I just see him as somebody who is very evil, who is very ignorant, and who is very power greedy. And he's not going to win any election in our country. Let me tell you right now, Joe Boakai. You will not win no election in our country, Joe Boakai. I tell you that right now. Because the evil mind you got for that people, to tell them that you're going to take the country to war, it's not going to work, Joe Boakai. Let's listen to the question here. I mean, the question and answer period.
Thank you, Madam Chairperson, members of the Board of Commissioners, the media. If there are some clarifications or questions you may want to ask, you can please do. Also be informed that after here we will be touring the data center that the chairperson spoke about and the warehouse. Thank you. Any question?
Just one question.
Yes, please. Yeah, it's you.
Yeah, Madam Chair, concerning the balance money.
We are yet to receive the balance 3.2 plus million. We're working on it with the Ministry of Finance and Development Plan. And if there's no other question, allow me to say that this morning we learned of information to the effect that the Commission was not distributing the Know Your Candidate ballots. The information here is that we have been distributing the Know Your Candidates ballots since the 11th of September. We are also still printing. And what is outstanding now for the representatives, because we have printed and we are distributing the presidential as well as the senatorial. What is outstanding is the representatives for District 10, District 13, and District 17. So we are on it. And Montserrat.
Yes, please.
Yeah, Madam Chair, my name is Yubini Masale. Sorry for the host of my voice. The Senator of Montserrat County, Honorable Darius Dillon, spoke last night, and he said, according to the election laws, you guys should have published the FRR 1 month before election. And up to present, you guys have not published any election, any FRR. And he is going to bring people here tomorrow to demonstrate so that you guys will be able to publish the voter registration rule.
Firstly, I do not know, and I stand to be corrected, any law that says the National Elections Commission should publish the FRR. Stand to be corrected, but at this point, this is what I know. Secondly, the Commission will not be threatened by anyone to do anything that they want to do at the time they want to do it. We have told the Liberian people that we are printing, we are also packaging. There's a process that has been going on recently, and these staff have 3 shifts they are working on to accelerate the process so that we have these documents ready in time for the elections. We will take no threat for anyone. And if you want to read my lips, I will say again, we will take no threat for anyone. If anyone wants to come on the compound here to do what they are telling the Liberian people, firstly, we have told the Liberian people the truth because we have nothing to hide. We have delays, and these delays are being taken care of. We encourage all Liberians who want to see what we are doing to come to the Elections Commission to see that we are packaging, we are printing, and then our technicians are also working around the clock to ensure that we have a secure format for release of the FRR to political parties. When that is done, that's the only time we will deliver this FRR to the political parties and other stakeholders. Threats, the Justice Ministry will take care of that. We continue to do our work here at the Elections Commission.
So you're prepared to receive the huge crowds tomorrow from the opposition, Darius Dillon here?
They have not asked us to receive them, according to you. They say they are moving on the compound here. We cannot stop them, but we are telling the Liberian people, including those who may want to join them, that the commission will not be threatened, that the process or processes to ensure that they get the FRR, that is the final registration roll, as we have been doing in the past. We stay committed, but it will be done when we are finished with securing that data in a format to send out to the political parties and other key stakeholders.
Next question, Madam Chair.
Before we even go to the next question, men like Darius Dillon, you might not get me started here before I take the thing up to 12:30 when I talk about Dillon. That men like Dillon today, you listen to how well that lady articulated her timeline as we prepared for October the 10th, and you just listen to her telling us how prepared she and her staff are. And then you get someone like Darius Dillon, the man that did not even graduate from junior high school, all because of the weak requirement system in our country that got him elected today. You know, I don't blame nobody. And again, my fellow citizen on here, I blame the attitude of the government in the first 3 years that gave someone like Darrell Dillon the opportunity today. Because had they listened to some of us, Darrell Dillon was going to be Jed Henry Costa today. But that is behind us now. We have to move forward. But to listen to someone like Darrell Dillon, a man who came, when you listen to the guy talking about how much Chevron received through NOCAL, a money that Darrell Dillon did not deserve. Do you know that they paid Darrell Dillon 4-year tuition at Strayer University in Newark, Delaware? Darrell Dillon 4 years tuition was paid off. The only thing that Darrell Dillon was supposed to do, come to America here and only study and go back home. Darrell Dillon was let go from the university for what? Poor academic performance. It was not for tuition business. It was not for being late. It was not for anything. But he underperformed. He took so many probation, until one morning he got up, he said, "You're going back to Liberia." And out of the frustration of our young people in Mosquito County, Dillon got elected today as senator. Nobody should say they say. I will tell you, say I say. Dillon was in Newark, Delaware. That is the man today want to come out and want to challenge a very eloquent lady. You see, Dillon is afraid of people who are very smart. He thinks that only violence can get him. But this woman, I admire her courage. I admire her stand. I admire her confidence. Because Dillon is a man who flogged a woman before. I got that video here. We'll play it because we are pressed with time right now. This lady just came out and clearly stated to us what going to take place. But you see, Dillon is not from the school of intellectual people. Dillon is a society dropout. That is, he can compete in the society. Dillon is a high school dropout. That means he cannot compete academically. He's unfortunate because of how our country political system is structured that got him elected today. But that does not accuse him or recuse him from not being criticized by me out here. Dillon worth nothing in our country. If I was living in Liberia, I was never going to live in Mosquito County to see someone like Dillon be my senator. And if I even visit Monrovia, I will not sleep in Mosquito County. For someone like me to go and live in Mosquito County to see Dillon be my senator, no, that's not going to happen. That's not going to, I can go visit it, but not to say I'm going to live under Dillon, because Dillon knows absolutely nothing. Dillon is a very dull individual. Very, very dull individual. This man did not graduate from high school. That's the man want to go be taking people. He doesn't even understand the process. The woman even said, "I stand to be corrected." But what we have done so far, these are things that follow the guidelines and protocol of the Election Commission roll-out process. And then you got someone like Dillon who don't understand nothing. No, folks, I'm not here to degrade Dillon, but Dillon is in no way can be compared to you guys. The man did not graduate from high school. I got the information here. I can provide it to you if you let me. I can draw my computer right now and play that thing. It came from his mouth itself. That's the man want to come here today and want to come out of his days. Dillon is the least man in that entire country right now. Let me say this to you. Maybe I'm wrong. I mean, you didn't hear me. Dillon is the least man in our country. He has been given all the opportunity. He is a political parasite. There is absolutely nothing Dillon doing in our office. Absolutely nothing. How can a man that didn't graduate from high school want to come and want to challenge intellectual people over there? We got to start to teach people not to create distraction because they don't have the qualification. This man did not graduate from high school. How can he understand how administrative things work? The only thing he knows is violence. Going to put people out there in the street. Why worrying that? The woman just told you XYZ. What is the party educational platform that is supposed to teach the people? Don't every party supposed to have their own voter registration booklet and say, oh, yes, we got the entire thing here? Because Dillon lack ingenuity. He doesn't have creativity. The left side of your brain is about logical thinking. The right side is about creativity. There is nothing in Dillon's head. There is nothing that there for Dillon to see that they break, for Dillon to talk when you see object, but Dillon does not have anything in his brain that make him to have an intellectual quotient, the IQ. He fucked up. He fucked up. Why should he be the only person to go out there? The intellectual people that are on the team of commies, you think they don't know that the FRR is supposed to come in so and so time? What about the other political parties out there, including the CDC? Everybody is singing the song, we'll go on 2nd Street, we'll go on 12th Street, we'll go on 4th Street. Isn't that a visual reminder or a mental or reminder that your voter, your candidate number, if you cannot remember the picture, but you can remember the name, everywhere you go, people talking about number 12, number 18, number this. But Dillon is just another dull man. Dillon is dull, just everything. Dillon is dull. You put it on my skin all day, it will not do nothing. In my bare skin right here, that's how Dillon dull. The man is very, very dull. Let me tell you right now, I know Dillon very, very well. That's the only thing he got to say to the woman out there. That's the only thing Dillon can say to the woman out there. That he going out there now to go cause chaos. Let me just calm down, man, folks. Let me calm down. Let's get to something here, all right? Let's get to the last portion of the conversation here tonight. So for those of you who missed the part here, let's come back here small. For those of you who missed the part, you know there's a guy, I told the guy, for those of you that just come here, I told the guy I was just saying something, and hear what I said from the beginning. I told my audience, I said, oh, you know that Joe Weir did not do anything for the past 6 years. Guess who came to debunk what I said? Somebody came to debunk what I said. You want to know who that person is? Watch. The person is coming to tell me, say, what I said that Joe Weir do anything is a lie. Well, let's listen to what make it a lie. Listen. You're coming. I'm at all waiting for you. Everything that Joe Weir did is all fiction. It's not fact.
All right. If you're just joining me, this is Deputy Minister Fagon. Go ahead and share this video.
Okay.
Work is continuing on the RRA highway. As you can see, you know exactly.
I just told the man, I said everything that Joe Weir did official.
Again, it's easy to talk, but imagine after the streetlight lighting
so he corrected me now,
ceremony, you can see, let nobody tell you, he's on this hill. There's some name attached to the hill. You look at it, work is ongoing.
Okay.
So, Honorable Nathaniel Fallow McGill is out here today,
so I said,
working with the East Company as road construction continues on the RRA highway.
Fagon, I said we aren't doing
so
nothing
this
in the
is not fixed.
Fagon, I said we aren't doing nothing in the country. All right? I said we are then they just faking the people. So Fagon, what you get to tell me when I say we are they ain't doing nothing in the country? Everything does not make sense, Fagon. So what you get to tell me now, Fagon? If I tell you that nothing makes sense. So Fagon, tell me if I tell you that we aren't doing anything in the country. Yes, guys, I'm telling you guys right now. All right? So on my show, I just telling you, we aren't doing nothing in the country right now. Yes, that way I stand. So let me hear what Fagon got to say.
All right, if you're just joining me, this is Deputy Minister Fagon.
Okay.
Go ahead and share this video.
I'm not sharing nothing.
Work is continuing on the RRA highway.
Go ahead,
as you can see, you know exactly, you know, again, it's easy to talk, but imagine after the streetlight lighting ceremony, you can see, let nobody tell you, it's on this hill. There's some name attached to the hill. You look at it, work is ongoing.
It's doing fiction. What do you make of that?
So, Honorable Nathaniel Fallow McGill is out here today, working with the East Company as road construction continues on the RRA highway.
That's fiction. That's not fact.
So this is not fiction. This is fact. I am live. Take the time on a Sunday to celebrate. I'll spend time with our family, our families. We have the Minister of State, Honorable Nathaniel Fallow McGill, out here on the RRA corridor, and clearly you can see work being done. The PAPD is on course.
All right, guys.
The reason why I'm out here,
all right, let hold the man. The man said, I'm not saying the truth because I said the president did not do anything. The man said, I am not saying the truth. So if I told you guys that President Weah was not doing anything. If I'm going to say my thought, they are nothing but fiction, and he got the facts. And that's the fact he's showing you guys out there. You know, we are here to expose these guys. These guys are not in the interest of the Liberian people. One thing I want to look at here briefly here, people often say that, oh, the government did this, the government did that. I want us to look at this image right here, right? Okay. So let's take a look at the image here. All right.
Asking you to keep watching.
Let's take a look at the image.
Good morning, Mr. Speaker.
So this was why I think the 50. In fact, let me let the guy talk. Let the guy do the introduction so you can listen to him. But this was during the time of Joe Boakai and Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. As you can see, let's start the thing from over so you guys can see here. For those of you guys that missed it, let's start it from over so that you can see here, right? All right, so let's do this. This is our final video. We're not going to play the whole thing. I just have specific section to show you guys. So let's just start it over so that those of you that were not here, you can get to see. Let's watch.
Good day and welcome to the program from the Capitol, a 45-minute program that paints a clear picture of the national legislature in which individual lawmakers expresses their views and opinions on issues of national concern. The role of individual lawmaker is visibly highlighted in this program.
Hey, man, down there, yeah, the old car over there, he the man across the hill. The man who said he was parked like a race car. I just showing it to you. Let me progress.
This program is brought to you by the television department of the Liberia Broadcasting System.
I know that word.
I am your presenter, Joseph Sion, asking you to keep watching.
Good morning, Mr. Speaker. Honorable ladies and gentlemen of the Honorable House of Representatives, I am honored at this time to announce to you the third day sitting of the Honorable House.
The shit the guy getting who call that shit police can see me. I don't know how you call it nowadays, but the shit that guy getting who call it police can see me. That means that when you wear the police
House of Representatives and that of the 6th session of the 53rd Legislature of the Republic of Liberia. And now, therefore, this session is hereby called to order, and it is hereby so ordered.
Representative District Number 1, River G County, and Chairman
Committee on Health.
So, guys, what you're about to see here, these guys were in the section of Ellen Johnson said, I think the 53rd National Legislature, but they are about to talk to the Minister of, how they call it, the Minister of Public Works. All right. So let's try to listen here, just briefly. All right. So when people talk about the Southeastern Road, our problem and stuff like that, that's one of the reasons why I decided to bring the video up here so that you guys can listen here. All right. So let's see here. I want you guys to listen here. All right. So let's listen here to this guy here called Judy Moore. He was then the public works minister. Listen,
that is what will address some of the problems that we're talking about today. What happened though was that the national budget had passed before the Road Fund Act passed. And so in terms of activation of the Road Fund Act, for us to actually start using it, it won't be until July 1, 2017, the beginning of the next fiscal period, that we'll actually start to be able to use it. Honorable Chambers, when this administration took over, these decisions were made, and we inherited these decisions. The government of Liberia decided that there will be no.
You inherited that. They said the inherited decision. All right, let me progress.
No longer projects done by force account. That the Ministry of Public Works will not be doing works itself. The government, the whole of government, including the legislature, decided that going forward, we'll give contracts to the private sector, and the private sector will be able to do it. In doing that, all of the public works yard that existed before the war, the government decided to stop, to no longer go in that direction. So consequently, at the Ministry of Public Works, we have very little equipment to be able to do any of these works ourselves. We give it to the contractors, then we supervise the work that the contractors do. That's how it's been structured. However, last year, in this year's budget, this honorable body again approved, I think, $2 million to allow the Ministry of Public Works to purchase some equipment so that Public Works can itself, in some places where it doesn't require pavement, Public Works might be able to go and be able to do this works ourselves. So we are in the process of acquiring the equipment that is being authorized.
So Joe Boakai and Ellen, they convinced the national legislature to give projects out to all the different concessionary company or contracting company, and today they're coming back and saying that the government mortgaging out. It is a law that the people have passed, but that's how dishonored Joe Boakai is. Let's listen to this guy here again.
By this August body. Honorable Tuat, you asked if it is I will just answer the questions at the same time. When the contractor starts to do the work, so first of all, one of the reasons why the road fails is because the material on the road is no longer suitable to be able to bear load.
You know the party man talking like that. Where are the Boakai people in the air? Why they crook the cost 10 ton with a spoon? Why they can't bring this thing for you guys to understand what are some of the cost factor of why things are the way they are today? Because in the country we call that cost factor, contributing factor, and root cause. You listen to Judy Moore here, all right? Another incompetent guy that Ellen put over there, over the public works ministry, that really did not understand. Look how childish, ill-dressed, slappy he dressed to come to the honorable house of the national legislature. All right? Did you hear what he just said? Oh, they think the project on the road, they are not structured, they don't have any structural integrity. Let's listen to him.
So sometimes it's because the material is too clay. There's just too much clay. So when the clay absorbs water, and when clay absorbs water, it becomes fat, for lack of a better word. And when it absorbs the water, it's no longer able to uphold the load.
It becomes saturated, not fat. It becomes saturated, not fat. It becomes saturated. If the soil is saturated, then it cannot hold any more water, not fat. These are the people that Joseph Boakai then had in the government or that were messy or in the country or he messy has been talking about soil science. Let's listen here, folks.
Put on it. So normally what happens is when the Ministry of Public Works comes in to be able to correct a situation like that, we would take out the unsuitable material and truck in new selected laterite that has been tested in our lab and is able to carry the load. So if you see them digging is most likely because the material that's there is no longer suitable. In the dry season, you can put that same material back and people drive on it and it looks like it's working, but as soon as it starts to rain, the material will fail because the material is no longer able to do it. So that's what it will be doing. The second thing is, if you're going to be removing the unsuitable material, you must locate the suitable selected lateral that you're going to use to put back. So some of what he's doing right now when he's starting the project is, first, he has to be able to build a camp. They can't be coming, so when the people are out in the field, they will not go back to the city, they will not go back, they have to build a camp. They have to select all of the borrow pits where they will be taking the material from that will be doing. So when a contractor starts to do physical civil works, yes, it requires you to be able to see the yellow machine actually doing the work, but sometimes it's in the project preparation. That is the beginning of the work that he's doing. So currently, they're removing unsuitable material. They're also identifying the borrow pits that they're going to be using. They're building the contractor's camp. Without these preliminary things happening, it will be almost impossible for them to be able to do the work. So the works are underway. I would say in the next week and a half, the part that the ordinary person considers, oh, the work is actually happening, that is seeing the yellow machine on the road, you'll be able to see that. But I gave you my word that the work is underway. Then on the Honorable Chair asked what is different about our plans this time. I told you, do not have the money that is required. So first, let me step back. The permanent solution to our road problems in this country is to pave the roads, period. Since between 2009 and 2000, I came here again, 2014. Fiscal year 2008, 2009, 2014, 2015. This government and its partners have spent about $750 million on roads.
And where are the roads?
Most of those roads, they are feeder roads, they are secondary roads. After 2-3 years, you go back, you can see where all the money went, simply because we did a study. If a territory receives more than 3,000 millimeters of rain a year, do not do gravel roads. In Liberia, we get over 5,000 millimeters of rain. It means that by the end of 2 dry seasons, you've lost most of the surface area.
Does that really make sense, folks? Let me ask you guys here. Does that really make sense? This guy is not making sense at all. Very stupid. He's trying to tell you that because of the heavy downpour or rain, it would be very impossible to sustain any road development. That makes no sense. These guys wasted money, and it cost most of the money to be a wasted project. If you understand the cost factor that will prevent the road from being sustained, then you might want to take an engineering approach to the problem. Look at specific area where the pour or rain will cause a serious issue to the road, and then you come up with engineering strategy so that if they don't need road over there, you put a bridge. Yes. So if you listen to this guy here, and he tells you how much they spend, they wasted, that tells you that the government was very incompetent. Because he talked about 2008, 2014, 2000 days, and all the money we spend because we get heavy downpour or rain. So how do you fix that problem? So it means that most of the money was put on projects that did not use or did not sustain itself. And that's why we are inherited. Then Joe Boakai then coming and telling y'all, they put wasting money. Did you hear what the guy just said? He telling that all the money they receive, the road and the bill, because the road will not withstand the rain. So when the rain come, every road they put there, it got destroyed. So then why you keep putting money there? Then that way now you need to come out with engineering studies and bring the student and say, okay, let's do a PO study during the rainy season time. Go to the laboratory, see what you can build, and go out there. Wow. Now you see when your people that out there talking about the government not doing well, you listen to this guy telling you bogus thing. If you keep getting rain coming in your house, whenever it rains, that particular part of that place is leaking. And every time you put a bed there, when the water comes too heavy, the bed gets full, the bust. Psh. And then you buy the same bed again and put it there. When it reaches again, the bed gets full. Psh. What next will you do? You're not going to keep putting Band-Aid on the problem. You have to what? Look at the root cause and then find what? a preventive measure, find a corrective action. You telling the people that, oh, the water keep coming and destroying the road. Well, the root cause is the water. What can you do to put a road over there so that when it rains, because you're not going to ask Mother Nature unless you are Jesus Christ. Don't rain in the area anymore. These are the incompetent people that Ellen had in there that wasted a lot of money. Now you see the bridge or the overpass, that little crossover that Tamajoni and her friend was showing you. You see how they have become all dilapidated. Because these guys were not in the idea of doing anything. And these are the people that want to come back to power, folks. Let's listen a little bit more here so we can leave.
You've done. So without paving the road, we'll continue to do this over and over. However, what is different now? We decided in terms of the 26, 19, 18 critical spots, we're not just going to leave it like that. If you go to the Lofa, there's some place, there's a hill in Lofa where we did a similar thing with CDOT. For about 400 meters, we put concrete. It means that whether the rains come or not, that part of the road will continue to remain passable, and that's what we intend to do. So in those 19 places, we'll take out all of the unsuitable material, we'll put in the big rocks, cover the big rocks with smaller crushed rocks, then over that we'll try to put concrete. That means that when the rains come, they will not be able to destroy.
He's not in no position to discuss this engineering strategy here. Minister Proper, in most instances, are just there to facilitate the project. He should have brought with him the engineer project manager who would have been very better in explaining to the national legislature, because everything he's seeing over there is just somebody explain to him. He don't understand the detail. He don't understand the integrity of what he's talking about. He just talking. This guy wasted money for nothing. And I'm surprised that Liberians back home, the institution there, don't go back. All the road the guy talking about right now. Where are they? Where are they road? They don't exist. This guy was stealing in our government than anything else. And that is why they want to come back to do. Where are the roads? Now somebody can show me, please. Somebody show me the roads. Where are the roads? Let somebody show me the road. Let somebody show me the road. Let somebody show me the road. Everything Judy Moore is talking here. Judy Moore went to Georgetown University in Washington, D.C. He got no connection to any engineering aspect. Nothing whatsoever. Nothing he got in regards to that. Absolutely nothing. All right? Absolutely nothing. Judy Moore know anything about engineering business. I don't know what connection he had with Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. They gave him a piece of job, and that's why he laying on today, and he got that job. Judy Moore got absolutely no clue about engineering, or how they call it, engineering stuff. Absolutely nothing. Nothing he has. Absolutely nothing. Let's get back to what he was saying here, folks. Let's get back to what he's saying here.
Destroy the road. The second thing is that for the last 8 years, after every rainy season, we put grader on the road, the grader goes and grade the road. But what happens is that as we continue to grade the road without bringing in new material, it reduces the size of the road until the road is at the ground level. As soon as it rains, all of the water comes on there. So the work that MDMC is supposed to be doing is to actually build the crown of the road so that water flows off, open the drainage so that water stays off the road. The regional hubs. Last year, in the argument we made when we came here to ask you to pass the Road Fund Act, we said that working with the MCC, there were going to be built 5 regional centers. One was going to be built in Tubmanburg to be responsible for Cape Mount, Bapulu, and Bombing. And the second one will be built in River G to be responsible for Maryland, River G, and Grand Jillet. The intent is that by putting it in Fishtown, you'll be able to have access to both Maryland and have access to Grand Jillet. Currently, they are accessing the spots where the structures will be built. We've written the county superintendents to offer land, because these are going to be government structures that are going to be built. The intent now is that beginning with last year and the set of equipment for the Ministry of Public Works, over the next 5 years, we'll buy different sets and put them at the regional centers. So that when something happens in Fishtown or something happens in Grand Jita, we wouldn't have to wait for someone to come from Monrovia to be able to do it. We can go to the regional center that is in Fishtown and we'll be able to address the issue in Grand Jita. So right now, like I said, the sites are being selected to be able to do that. Honorable Smith asked why not pave the road. From Buchanan all the way to Barclayville is around Barclayville to Plebo is around 445 kilometers. Currently, we're paying anywhere between $860,000 to $1 million per kilometer. Let's say $1 million. So from Buchanan to Plebo is $445 million just for the physical works. That doesn't include the cost of the consultant who will supervise the work. It doesn't include the cost of people whose homes and crops will be doing for the RAP. From Ganta to Tapeta is 100 kilometers. From Tapeta to Zwedru, 125. From Zwedru to Fishtown, another 125. This is close to $500 million. Currently, because our borrowing position, the government of Liberia is not able to borrow. I've had Chinese companies, big Chinese companies, come to us wanting to pre-finance. They will find the money, they will take the money from a Chinese bank and pave the road. I currently have proposals to do Rouse Fee Highway to make it 4 lanes. I have proposals to pave from Brewerville to Bopolu. I have proposals to pave from Buchanan all the way to Barclayville, and a proposal to do from Tapeta all the way to Fishtown. But the fiscal position of the government of Liberia does not put us in a position to be able to accept this money. So until that changes, we'll have to do this little by little, bit by bit. So I agree with you, Honorable Smith, that the permanent solution to our road problem in Liberia is to be able to pave it. But because of our fiscal position, we do not have the money to be able to pave these roads. Thank you. The best thing we can propose right now, and I'll say this to the body, is we start with the regional and then slowly go to do it in the county. Because to be able to, all the equipment it would take to have every county have its own equipment, it's going to take a lot of money. And currently we don't have that money. So by having 5 regional centers with 3 counties under each regional center, like I explained. So Grand Cru, Riverset, and Sino will be under one. It will be located in Greenville so that you can access both Riverset and Grand Cru from there. To have those 3 counties in each region, I think that's the first place for us to be able to start. And then over time we can go down where we can actually have, like it used to be when we were younger, like a public works yard in every county. But currently we're going to the regional and then.
That's who the guy right there. They guy talking bullshit, all right? Let's go and check the guy profile out. That's what I was looking at and I just found it. Let's check the guy profile out here, right? They can do all that bullshit in Liberia. They can do it here. We're exposing here right now. The guy came to the Eden administration with nothing at all. So let's check his profile out here, all right? So this is him right here. It will soon be popping up on your screen. Let's see. All right, I need to come back and make myself. Let me come back and make myself out of here so you can see me at all. All right. So this is the guy profile here. Let me just remove this thing from here. So this is the guy profile right here, right? All right. So this is the profile we're in right here. Judy Moore right here. All right. So this is the Judy Moore guy right here. All right. What did he study? Judy Moore said he's a senior policy fellow. All right. Fellow at the Center for Global Development. All right. So what did he do later on? Prior to that, what did he do? All right. He came down here. Judy Moore is a leading expert on African state building. So a man who called himself leading expert on African state building governance. How the hell in the world will you go make it public with me? What is the technical background? Nothing he got there. Nothing. All right. So this is the current position here according to him. He been in the position now for 5 years. Center for Global Development. That's what Judy said he did. Now he says senior policy fellow. That's why he said from 2020 to 3 years. Let's see what he did belong here. There's nothing in regards to what Judy said he studied here. SFS Center Fellowship. You see, nothing he did. Now he called himself Minister of Public Work here. All right. Before he became Minister of Public Work, deputy chief of staff to President Eddie Johnson said it. So what qualified the guy to be minister? You see how the people fucked up? All right? That's why he over there talking nonsense. All right? That's why he was. Now, yeah, what he said he studied here. He said he studied Master of Science, Foreign Policy, and International Security. That's the main. Look, I hate to be that Martin Colley. I don't like to be that Martin Colley, but you don't mess with people who study engineering. Ellie made a serious mistake. That's why when you listen to the guy, he is very, very irrelevant right now. Very, very irrelevant. He got nothing to offer. Nothing.
Be able to do on the
Nothing. Nothing to offer. How did he get a job to begin with? How did he get a job? These are the people who wasted money in our country. And today, people want to be blaming George Weah for not doing the right thing. The man got no record that close to him being Minister of Public Works. No record. Because he said, wow. All right, guys. Enough for the day. All right? Enough for the day. Let us just stop here. Let us just stop here. Enough for the day. All I just ask edition, you need to start making plans with me when I do my business. The only thing you need to be doing is to be helping me making your contribution on the platform here. That's all I ask you guys. You please help me make your contribution. There go my cash app over there. You try to make your contribution. Because all we can do is to be able to give you the facts. Yes. All we can do, again, is to be able to give you the facts. That's all we can do. Now you know that this guy they call Judy Moore, he and Kofi Woods, they wasted too much money and did nothing to sustain the road in the country. And that's why we are going to go and start to fix things around. And we will come here to expose these guys. So you hear about the road. So anybody tell you, say, the edible they will say, no, you go ask Judy Moore. What did he do? Absolutely nothing. So guys, thank you so much for the opportunity. All right. Thank you guys so much. God bless you guys. I don't know, for some reason why I can't see you guys when you're making comment. I should be able to post your comment. One of the guys that on YouTube, I can see their comment, and I don't know, something is wrong. I have to fix it because by right, you guys I should be able to see you guys comments when you guys post your comment here. But one of those that on YouTube, I will try to do something and see what is the problem. So guys, thank you so much for the opportunity. Whatever we achieve today, I will say one thing. Joseph Boakai is trying to create instability in the country, and we all must call on Joseph Boakai to publicly apologize for that threatening remarks he made about if he doesn't win, the country will go to war. That is wrong. That is absolutely wrong. We don't believe in inciting political violence. No. We must respect the process. We must go through the process. And we must participate. So thank you guys so much. I am not sure whether I will be here in the morning. Yes. But what I can do for you guys in the morning, I will probably let up my tonight broadcast. We'll let it up. And then we'll add other podcasts to it. And then we'll run it from the morning. If everything goes well, I probably will be coming on between 6:30 to 7 because I have to go to work Monday morning. So I will be in that time between. So between 6 to 6:30, I will be coming up because I have to do other stuff here. But I think we covered good ground today. And I would like to say a big thank you to every one of you guys. Please continue to share the video and stuff like that. And God bless you guys. Don't forget to send in your late 2 cents. All right? We are making headway here. The next time we show up, I think tomorrow, what I will do tomorrow evening, if I do come on, I'm going to use the phone, my cell phone, and then there are a lot of things I'm going to be showing you guys tomorrow, so that you can get to see. We look at the public works minister today, how he messed up things, And then tomorrow, when I come on live, I'll be using the phone and I'll be looking at the computer here, and we'll be able to discuss some things because there are a lot of things I want to show you guys. But depending on what I would like to do, I might upload it onto my spreadsheet. I mean, up to my PowerPoint presentation. Then I'll be able to upload it, and then we'll look at it through the computer. But either way, we have to find a way. But it will be presented tomorrow. So thank you guys so much for the opportunity. Don't forget to send in your little share on my show. You see the name down there. Cash App is Dapo16, Farming Dead, or Dapo's 2065. Please send your little 2 cents. I would highly appreciate that. Until then, God bless you guys. Have yourself pleasant night, pleasant day. We'll be back here again tomorrow. Bye to everyone. All right. See you guys.